see it
Right.
until we want it to see it, want them to see it.
Alrighty, what is up, you beautiful bastards? It is 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on a Monday. That means only one thing, that Jukebox Trivia is not live, but this is a pre-recorded taping. It is currently 10:35 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on a Wednesday night. This has been a match that has been a scheduling nightmare between myself, Luca, and Matt. We have had bad luck upon bad luck upon bad luck, and today is finally the day. This has been probably the most anticipated match of Jukebox Trivia for quite some time. Matt winning his way from the Heads Up Volume 2, taking on beating people like Jeremy, Paul, and Danny Cost. And then Luca actually hasn't competed in a singles match since April. So will the ring rust hold them back, or will they be will they prove dominant like they have in the past? Before we get to our competitors, I have to introduce my co-host today. He is the man behind the scenes, fellow member of Take 3, Malcolm Goldie Lay. And Malcolm, how are we doing today, and how do you feel about this match?
I'm doing pretty good. This match is one I've been waiting with bated breath for, because Luca is really dominant in movies, and I've seen how good he is in music as well. And Matthew is no slouch either. Like, he's been a beast, and I know somewhere out there Nico is screaming Matt on and hoping he pulls out the win today.
Yes. All right. Let's get into the pregame interviews. Get into the minds of our competitors. I'm going to start off with the champion. They are the Butcher, Luca, Hope, Fallon, Madden. Luca, how are we doing today? And like I said earlier, it's been April since you won the belt in general. How do you feel going up against Matt?
It was a Thursday morning. It was 3:30 a.m. Just fucking get this over with. Look, okay, in all seriousness, Matt is the closest thing that I've come across to like a genuine savant when it comes to music trivia. He's great. He's got probably more raw talent than I have in this regard. But I've been playing the game a little bit longer. I've been listening to music for about 6 years longer. I think I got a little bit more into my belt. I think I'm a little bit broader. I think I'm a little bit deeper. And I think that when it comes down to it, if the dice doesn't fall on, whatever Matt's incredibly specific niche of the day is, I think I got the edge. But it's all in the cards, man. If it comes up on, in that round 2 or that round 3, and it's whatever Matt's fucking specialty is, I might be dead in the water. My match against Chance was somewhat humbling because it went right to the wire. And I in the 4th round turned what could have been a complete dominant crushing defeat into a very fair match. So I'm not going to come in guns blazing, especially because I just want to be in bed right now. But, I guess I got to fucking whip this punk and then I can sleep.
All right. Hopefully this will be your reward for staying up so late.
Send me off with some sweet dreams.
Best of luck.
Of my beautiful abstract belt.
Nice.
It's a John Cage belt.
Yeah. Nice. All right. Let us move on to his challenger. He won Jukebox Heads Up Volume 2. He is the question writer for every other match, but obviously not this match. He is the minor threat, Matthew Rosa. Matthew, the ladder that you climbed to get here, and now that you're this close to the top of the mountain, how do you feel?
I keep telling people that I'm suffering from chronic Rachel Cushing disease, where people are already calling me champ and things of that nature that I don't deserve and I don't want because, you're jinxing me all over the place. But I wore this shirt today, and it has a little something to it because this is from the After Laughter tour. And the lyric that's been running through my head is, I just got to get to rock bottom. So if I lose today, I hit rock bottom, oh well. And if I win today, I come out looking like I am some sort of legend because I somehow beat Luca, who has shown himself to be theoretically unstoppable. And it is going to have to come down to, yes, is my specialty going to come up? is something that I'm really good at going to come up. Are you going to ask name MCR songs? You know, things like that.
No,
I'm gonna know it. Hey, we'll go to war. We'll go to war. If MCR happens, we're having a Ramones moment. We're going for 3 hours. I will name every last one, buddy boy. But this is going to be a really, really fun match. I have looked forward to this. I just hope not to get knocked out. That's my goal.
One last thing.
Yeah.
I also wore a special shirt in honor of our friend Matthew Rosa.
And
I'm gonna make him feel fake happy. So
you can say that to the greatest lyricist of all time all you want, but you know.
Bob Dylan isn't here, so
I don't have Gil Scott Heron's phone number, man. Like that's not what I'm asked.
All right, guys, let's get right into it. This is a 5-round warm-up for the championship. So round 1 is going to work like this. You have four predetermined questions from strengths that they gave to us earlier in the month, I guess, and then 4 randomized questions at the start of the round. Each question will be worth 1 point if correct. You'll have 15 seconds to write down your answer on your piece of paper, whiteboard, sandwich, or cat. Discriminate what you put your answers on. You will speak as well as reveal, or you will speak as well as reveal your answer after 50 seconds are up. Keep in mind, competitors, that you do have 3 repeats as well as a challenge rule. If you are unhappy with a ruling or wording of a question, you will challenge it and we will review it accordingly. I also do remind competitors, keep your hands in frame and don't be dickheads. So let's get right into it. I will ask the odds. Malcolm, you want to ask the evens?
Yep.
So question 1 is going to be in the category of soundtracks. What 2001 film contains songs like Waltz in the Fourth Dimension, The Killing Moon, and Mad World on the soundtrack?
Oh, yeah.
Some interesting song titles, say the least, Malcolm. Which one of these sounds the most interesting?
Mad World is probably one which definitely sums up the world in America at the moment. So,
you're not wrong. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll start with the champion, Luca.
The Killing Moon is the best song of these 3. I think it's Donnie Darko.
Donnie Darko is correct. Mr. Rosa.
You bet your sweet ass it's Donnie Darko.
It is Donnie Darko. Starting off perfect. We'll go into question number 2, Malcolm.
In the category of country, complete the lyrics to Celebrity by Brad Paisley. Because when you're a celebrity, it's blank reality, and we're looking for one word.
I mean, I can make a guess.
You a Brad Paisley fan, Malcolm?
I've probably heard of one song of his, and that's not the one.
Oh, really? Yeah, I actually got to see him live for free, and he is, in my opinion, one of the greatest guitar players in country.
I was going to say, great guitarist.
2, 1. We're starting with Matthew.
Fake.
That is incorrect. Sorry, incorrect. Luca.
I fucking hate Brad Paisley. Is it Virtual?
No, we're looking for Adios, because when you're a celebrity, it's Adios reality.
Me and Matt were on the same page here.
Cool. You really want to kill our perfect games with that? How do you feel about yourself? You should go home and cry. This is why I'm the question writer.
Feel glorious. Question number 3, guys, is going to come in the category of girl power. Girl power.
Riot Girl?
Yeah, Riot Girl's a better category.
In what Destiny's Child hit would you find the lyrics, "Baby, how's your day? But today, it ain't the same. Every other word is yeah, okay." It is very hard, Malcolm. Sorry, yeah, absolutely. That will be your first of 3 repeats. The category of girl power. In what Destiny's Child hit would you find the lyrics, "Baby, how's your day? But today, it ain't the same. Every other word is yeah, okay." It is very hard to not sing this song at the top of my lungs.
Oh, I feel like I love a lot of Destiny's Child, and this is just one of those ones which once you start singing, you just can't stop.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll start with Luca first.
Same rhymes with name. Is it Say My Name?
Say My Name is correct.
Oh my gosh.
Matthew.
Don't even go to me.
What did you put us?
I put To the Left.
That is a Beyonce.
song.
Yes.
Yeah, I have a big hole in my Beyonce knowledge. I'm sorry, guys.
All right, Malcolm, take it away. Question number 4.
The follow-up question to that: Kelly Rowland's debut studio album, Simply Deep, was released in what year?
Oh my god.
Album release dates rears its ugly head into round 1. I know Jeremy, the album release dates king, actually got this one wrong in testing.
What's the sandwich of the day, Brooklyn?
Turkey on rye.
Vegan. You're all
okay. Sorry, tofu.
Thank you.
You once were a vegan, but now you will be gone.
2, 1. Matthew first.
I don't know, 2006?
That is incorrect. Luca.
Can we just have a bass battle in 2002?
2002 is correct.
Are you kidding me?
Gotta love that early 2000s.
All right, guys. We get into the bottom half of round number 1. We go to the strength categories, and we're going to start with Matthew's strength of the Smiths.
I like them
a
little.
The Smiths were formed in what English city? Gotta love the international geography questions, Malcolm. I feel like Americans, other than Matthew Rosa, would be very obsessed.
I knew you were going to ask this question. I just felt it in my bones. I was like, this dude thinks he's slick. He's going to ask me this question.
4,
it's the name of a movie about them,
2,
dude.
1 time. I actually want to thank Jeremy Adams for writing this question. Luca, we'll go to you first.
I believe they're Mancunians. Is it Manchester?
It is Manchester. Matthew.
Yeah, Morrissey, when he returned to Manchester for a 30,000 people venue, they filmed it and called it Who Put the M in Manchester.
Yes. All right, so that is correct for 1 point.
Weirdly enough, one of the few British cities not to be featured in the lyrics of Panic.
Yeah.
All right, Malcolm, question number 6.
In the category of The Cure, what was the debut LP by The Cure?
Come on.
I guess. I guess by our competitors, this is considered a softball. You know, it's round 1.
Yeah,
you gotta keep.
It came out in like 1979. It had "Boys Don't Cry" on it.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We are gonna start with Luca. Matthew first.
3 Imaginary Boys.
That is correct. And Luca, to maintain your lead.
3 Imaginary Boys. It's always the same. Jump in someone else's train.
Those are the gothic years of The Cure.
Alrighty.
More post-punk than gothic, I'd say.
Question number 7, guys, is going to come in the category. Question number 7 is going to come in the category of modern hip hop. Name both of Post Malone's studio albums released in 2016 and 2018, respectively. Not gonna lie, Malcolm, Post Malone is slowly growing on me. And enjoying his music more and more each day.
Like a rock star.
I don't even know if I've actually heard any of his songs.
Oh yeah, you probably know him to hear him. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll start with Luca.
I got Beer Bongs and Bentleys. I can't remember the name of the other. It's fucking Stoney. Shit.
That is.
It's Stoney and Beer Bongs and Bentleys.
That is correct. Taking down that lead a little bit as we go into the last question, Malcolm.
In the category of black metal, what black metal band features members like guitarist Fenriz and bassist Nocturno Culto?
Very interesting names for band members. Like, not quite like a Morrissey or a Cher or something along those lines. But, so bands got to stand out and they got to use their artistic expression. We see both our competitors are ready, so counting down right away. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll go to Matthew first.
Is it Mayhem?
That is incorrect. We'll go to Luca.
We are ablaze in the northern sky. It's Dark Throne.
It is Dark Throne to increase
I almost
that
put
lead.
Dark Throne. Damn. I wasn't sure if it's
Mayhem is Necro Butcher, Euronymous, Dead, Attila.
Euronymous, Dead. I knew Euronymous and Dead, but I didn't know Necro Butcher.
Alrighty, so coming out of round one, Luca has a lead of 6-4, 2-point lead going into round two, but there are still plenty of trivia left, so it is anybody's game. How round two is going to work, Matthew, since you are currently behind, I will get you first pick between side A and side B.
Let's go side B, all the better songs.
This is the one that I wanted you to pick. This is one of my favorite sides ever. So, Matthew, because you picked side B, Luca is going to pick first of the four categories for side B.
Side A?
No, he picked side B.
Yeah, side B.
Okay. Okay.
So he said side B. Once you pick one of the categories for side four, each category has four questions that are each worth up to 2 points. You do have the option to bring it down to multiple choice, which brings down the value to 1. One place that stealing is available, so keep your ears perked on your opponent's questions. So,
1 second.
Yeah. Taking a medical training break. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
we gotta
give me 20 seconds. I'll be good.
Yeah, we have to make sure that competitors are in peak physical condition. So anytime we have to take a break like this, it's
this is PEDs in here. This is PEDs.
Thankfully, we did our urine tests a week before.
Clearly, you don't need them. You have a 2-point lead.
All right, guys. Matthew picked side B for you, Luca, and the categories are as follows.
Do I not get to decide whether I go first or second?
Nope.
Okay, sure.
You have to go.
You have to go. All right, so side B, the categories are Canadian rock, Taking Back Sunday, pop punk, or music loved by Sue.
Ooh, that's actually really hard. That's really hard. Which one do I think Matthew wants the most?
You know which one I want the most.
I mean,
I have every single one of their records on vinyl. I'm sitting in front of one of them right now.
I don't like their later career releases.
I'm going to give you a countdown. 5, 4, 3.
Music
2.
Loved by Sue.
All right, Music Loved by Sue. It is. I wish I was going to ask these questions, but then she fell asleep. These were written in her honor. These are songs and artists that she loves. Luca, if I could just ask if you can kind of keep your hands up like this. Yeah, perfect. All right, so I'll ask these questions to Luca, Malcolm, then you can ask the ones to Matt.
Yep.
In the category of Music Loved by Sue, complete the lyrics to Red Sovine's Daddy's Girl.
Oh,
Daddy's
no.
Girl, Daddy's Girl. I'm the center of Daddy's world. I know I'm Daddy's number one, for he loves me like blank. And I'm looking for 4 words.
Looking for 4 words. Okay, I thought I could have made an educated guess, but it's just multiple choice, please.
All right, is it A, I was the son, B, I am the son, C, I was his son, or D, I am his son?
Okay, so I'm going to assume that the grammar is correct, and it's he loves me like I was the son.
That is incorrect. Shit. Matthew, a chance for a 1-point steal.
I get a free repeat of those options. Give them to me, buddy boy.
Is it A, I was the son, B, I am the son, C, I was his son, or D, I am his son?
I was his son.
That is correct for a 1-point steal. Sue is a big fan of the Saturday Night Hoedown, which is old country music, and I love it as well.
Terrible lyric. Terrible lyric.
So bad.
It's a little bit sexist. Question number 2 in Music Loved by Sue. What Day to Remember song contains the lyrics, "You know to keep your hopes up high and your head down low"?
Multiple choice, please.
Is it A, All I Want, B, Sound the Alarm, C, We Got This, or D, Have Faith in Me?
Have Faith in Me?
That is incorrect. Matthew, a chance for a 1-point steal.
We Got This.
That is also incorrect. All I Want Is a Place to Call My Own.
Really? It is All I Want. I haven't heard that song in forever.
All right, third question in Music Love by Sue. What was the name of Nelly's debut studio album released in 2000?
Oh my god. Oh my god, I should know this. Shit, multiple choice.
Is it A, Nellyville, B, Suit, C, M.O., or D, Country Grammar?
Country Grammar.
That is correct for 1 point. Getting on the board.
I knew that
And your
one.
last question in Music Love by Sue. How many different sharks are there in the 2018 children's hit Baby Shark?
4. Fuck you.
That is incorrect.
Of course
Matthew,
it is.
a chance for a 2-point steal.
5.
That is correct for a 2-point steal.
Baby, mommy, brother, sister, and
Baby, mama, daddy, grandma, and grandpa shark.
I was wrong on the sharks, but I got the question.
If you look on the internet, you can find me doing the dance of this because she made me do the dance.
Horrendous round. Awful.
All right, so we are.
I suggest you divorce your wife.
Luca, you really made me question myself because you were right. I don't like their later releases. Give me pop punk.
All right, so we're gonna pop punk. All right, let us go to the Malcolm. It is tied going into Matthew's portion of round 2. So
Tied?
It's tied.
Ooh.
Your first question in pop punk. Complete the lyrics to Sum 41's Fat Lip. Because you don't know us at all, we laugh when old people fall. But what would you expect? Blank, and we're looking for 5 words.
Multiple choice.
Is it A, with a conscience so small? B, with a country so small? C, with a clique so small? Or D, with a club so small?
It's pop punk. Maybe it's wordy. With a conscience so small?
That is correct for a point.
Yeah, it is.
Your next question. What album got Blink-182 their only Grammy nomination for Best Rock Album?
California.
That is correct for 2 points. Your next question. Excluding the bonus track, what single was the last song on My Chemical Romance's The Black Parade?
Famous last words.
Correct for 2 points.
The bonus track is Blood.
And your final question in pop punk. How many members were in Yellow Card's final lineup before their split in 2017?
Oh, man, I saw William Ryan Key a couple weeks ago, actually. He's fantastic. 5?
That is incorrect. Luca for 2 points.
4.
That is correct for a
Ryan
2-point
Keith,
steal.
Sean Mackin, Ryan Mendez, and Josh Portman.
That is correct. That is a huge 2-point steal. Closes
Very,
the gap
very necessary.
on that
Very
lead.
necessary.
So coming out of round 2, Matthew is in the lead with 12, but Luca not far behind with 9. As we get into the what used to be the round 2 of the old format, but it's now the round 3 of the championship. So how it's going to work, guys, we changed it up a little bit. Normally, what it used to be was we would do an artist and then artist of the year, and the players would decide between one of the two, but nobody was picking years. So I said, fuck it, we're going to change it up a little bit. So, Matthew, you are going to pick either to either one of the artists that I will announce, or mystery artist 1 or mystery artist number 2. You will then go back and forth, rhyming off different songs by that artist. You are allowed to strike. When you do get a strike, it will go back to your opponent. When you get the second strike, your opponent will then have 10 seconds to name up to 5 bonus points. During that bonus section, if you do get one correct, the ones after do not count. I do apologize. It's been a while since I've had to explain those rules. All right, so Matt, you are in the lead. The artists that you have to pick from are Queen, Usher, mystery artist number 1, or mystery artist number 2.
Oh gosh, Luca, you ready to go for an hour, buddy?
Potentially, yeah.
Queen.
Okay.
All right, we're gonna do Queen. Not gonna lie, I was kind of hoping secret artist number 2 was picked, but I will.
What was secret artist number 2?
We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it after stream.
Why? You can say it now. You can't reuse it.
And it's yeah. It would have caused mayhem on the internet.
Bare naked ladies.
All right, guys. So we will go back and forth.
It was, wasn't it?
It wasn't actually.
No.
Matthew, you're going to start, and the only thing I ask, guys, is wait until your name is called upon. That way, we don't have any crisscrossing. And yeah, let's get right into it. Malcolm, do you have your list ready?
Yep.
Cool. All right, Matthew, whatever you want to go.
Bohemian Rhapsody.
That is correct. Luca.
We are the champions.
That is correct. Matthew.
Fat Bottomed Girls.
That is correct. Luca.
Let's go with Somebody to Love.
That is correct. Matthew.
We Will Rock You.
That is correct. Luca.
Killer Queen.
That is correct. Matthew.
Life is Real, Song for Lennon.
Let me double check that. That should be good.
Tear stains on my pillow, blood on my terraces. I know this song. It's on jazz.
I've found it on the list. Yep.
Perfect. Yeah. Luca.
Crazy Little Thing Called Love.
That is correct. Matthew.
Crap. Under Pressure.
Correct. Luca.
Delilah.
That is correct. Matthew.
Too Much Love Will Kill You.
Yeah, I've found it.
Perfect. That is correct. Luca.
Hammer to Fall. Sorry, I was taking my hammer.
Sorry. Malcolm, I'll just get you to look up the songs, and then I'll keep track and keep her going. But I do see it here. Matthew.
This one is off Songs from Heaven, and it is called Yeah. It is just a 30-second clip of Freddie Mercury holding the lyric "Yeah" for as long as he can.
It's this.
That is correct. Luca.
One of their worst songs, The Miracle.
Isn't it just Miracle?
Is it just called Miracle? Shit.
Let's whoa, hold it up. No, it is called The Miracle.
Thank God.
Damn, I really
know
needed
the
that.
album's called. I know the album's called The Miracle.
Yeah.
Matthew.
For some reason, like, this is so hard when you're on the spot. I know, like, their whole discography, but can't think of anything.
2, 1.
It's a strike.
It's a strike. Okay, so now we are going to Luca.
A Kind of Magic.
Yep. Okay. Matthew.
Thank God I Have You. Isn't that their Christmas song?
You
I don't know
got
the name of
just
it.
in time.
So you said, "Thank God I have you."
Yes.
Yeah.
It's not there. It's "Thank God it's Christmas."
So that is incorrect. Luca, you will
the
not be
lyric
able
in
to
the
use.
song, but
You will not be able to use "Thank God It's Christmas" in your bonus section, but you do have 10 seconds to name up to 5 songs starting now.
Flash's theme, Bicycle Race, Good Old Fashioned Lover Boy, Heaven for Everyone. Oh shit! What have I not said? Show Must Go On. Did I say Show Must Go On?
Show Must Go On has not been said. Correct me if I'm wrong, Malcolm, but he is all good. Or, sorry, they are all good.
Yep.
Okay. All right. So,
God.
Luca
It is
does
hard
get
under
the.
pressure.
All right.
no,
so
I
yeah,
already said that one.
yeah, it gets tricky on the end. But Luca was able to get the lead back there, getting 13 points in round number 3, and that will put them at a combined score of
Isn't it 14?
22.
Isn't it 14?
I have 13.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, sorry. You add up all the points, right? My bad. I thought you meant that I was at 13. I shouldn't be at 13. It should be. It's a difference of 6,
you have a
right?
score of 22.
Yeah.
You have 22, and Matthew has 19.
Okay, cool. I just 3-point difference, right? Because I'm making up that 3-point gap.
Yeah, because it was 12-9 going into round 12-9, and Matthew's favor going into round 3.
Whiteboard round, right?
All right, so now we go into round number 4, which is the wheel round. On my little phone contraption here, I do have a list. I have a list of the wheel of different categories and whatnot. We will spin this wheel 3 times during each wheel spin. Players will bet at a minimum of 0 and a maximum of 3 points on a particular category.
I do have one question. It is called Flash's theme. It is called Flash's theme, right? Not Flash. Because he said Flash's theme. I just want to make sure it's Flash's theme. Yeah, he said Flash's theme. I just want to make sure that's it.
Are you challenging?
Yeah, because I'm not going to get another opportunity to use the challenge, and I don't know, so I might as well ask. Because I think it might just be Flash.
I'm looking that up now.
I think it's called Flash's theme.
It is.
I think it is too, but it was worth asking.
Yeah, Flash's theme is
okay.
there is Flash's theme.
Because I was like, because if he had gotten that wrong, I would have been like way ahead. So I just wanted to make sure, because I'm not going to get another.
If I'd gotten that wrong, you wouldn't have been way ahead. I said that in the extra time.
But
yeah, that was the first one you said. That was the first one you said, so you wouldn't have gotten any other points.
Oh right, you have to get them consecutively.
So I still would have been very much ahead. Yep.
You would probably be 2 ahead, but fair enough.
Yeah. Anyways,
no, I remember we mentioned Queen like yesterday, and I was like, I need to look at the Queen albums. I haven't.
Yeah, we talked about Queen then. Oh.
So like I mentioned, for round 4, now that the challenge is out of the way, I'll spin a wheel. They'll get a category. Based on the category, they will bet a minimum of 0 or a maximum of 3. If they get the question right, they will win the points that they wagered. But if they get it incorrect, they will lose the points that they wagered. So I will spin the wheel right now, and I will try to show it on camera.
How many categories on the wheel? What are the categories?
There are 6.
And what are they?
The categories are country, NSYNC, classics, 80s, power ballads, and actors turned musicians.
Classics. 80s.
What a line of 6 categories we all just loved so much.
I'm gonna love betting 0 points a whole bunch.
All right, let's spin the wheel here.
Points on that NSYNC question.
Can you guys see it at all, or
no, not at all.
No. All right, I do apologize in advance, but it did land on purple, which is the category of NSYNC. So, competitors, please write how many points you are going to be wagering.
Do we reveal the answer and the points we're wagering at the same time?
Points first.
Points first, okay.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll go to Luca first since they're in the lead.
2.
Luca is betting 2. Matthew, how much are you betting?
Yeah, I was betting on Luca betting, so I went with 0.
Okay, so Matthew is betting 0. All right, Matthew, since you are not wagering anything, you don't have to answer. Luca, you can just spitball this one.
Okay.
Your question is...
Oh, wait, I'm saying it?
Yeah, you could say it.
Okay.
Yeah, because Matthew doesn't have to answer.
Okay.
What NSYNC ballad contains the lyrics, "And I will take you in my arms and hold you tight right where you belong"?
Shit. Can't say ballads I know. How many repeats do I have left?
You have 2.
I'll use one of them.
Okay, that is your second and third 3 repeats. Your question in NSYNC. What NSYNC ballad contains the lyrics, "And I will take you in my arms and hold you tight right where you belong"?
The only NSYNC ballad that comes to mind is "This I Promise You," so I'll go with that.
That is correct for 2 points.
Yeah.
Oh, damn it.
All right, so that does increase Luca's lead to 24.
Took a gamble.
As we go into the next spin of the wheel, and
I have a 24-point lead. Fun.
No, sorry, well, you have 24 points.
No, I know.
You're ahead by 5. And it is going to land on the color of yellow that isn't the other yellow. So that is the category of 80s. If you can kind of see it, I'll try and turn on the brightness and we'll see here.
I feel like, Matt, you're going to have the same problem as me on this one, which is like,
no.
what kind of 80s is it?
80s?
Like,
Yeah.
which 80s?
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Category of the 1980s. Malcolm, do you want to ask this one? Oh, sorry. Before we ask the question, how many points?
1.
1 for Luca and Matthew.
2.
2. Okay. All right.
This is gonna suck.
What Talk album, please?
Well, that is not the question. Your question for 80s. What female solo artist released the hit song "Kids in America" in 1981?
I wanted to call this a one-hit wonder, but I did some research, and
Is she out?
yeah, she is not. It's one that it's a song that you hear all the time, but you never realize like who was
I know the
actually
song. I
singing
have
it.
no clue who
5,
wrote it, so
4,
I'm gonna enjoy losing
3,
a point.
2,
2 points.
1. Pens down. Matthew, anything?
Nope.
No.
I'm already
Luca.
giving him his
Thank you,
point.
Jimmy Neutron movie. I believe it's Kim Wilde.
Kim Wilde is correct.
Here we go.
All right. Last spin of the wheel in round number 4.
6-point difference, right?
6-point difference is correct.
That's 2, 4, 6 in the final round.
Yes. Yeah. So it is going to be the other yellow one, which is country. All right. How many points would you like to wager? Luca, we'll go to you first.
I'll sit back, get buzzed, do nothing.
Cool. Matthew.
Yeah, let's just do round 3.
Okay, so
Round 5.
I will ask a question and then give you the answer because I'm fond of this song. What Grandpa Jones song is also the name of a popular soda or fountain pop? And the correct answer
is Crush or something.
Mountain Dew, otherwise known as moonshine.
What?
Mountain Dew is the name of a pop or a soda here, and that's also the nickname for moonshine.
Is it really?
The song is about making moonshine. It is, in my opinion, one of the greatest bluegrass songs ever.
Here in Tennessee, if you go to the Dollar General,
I don't think you have the right definition for that word.
You can get yourself some Mountain Dew moonshine. That is a real thing.
Huh,
good old Tennessee, yeehaw!
I tasted actual Mountain Dew, and I swear that shit is already poisonous.
Alrighty, guys.
High fructose corn syrup you guys got over there. Damn, that's a controlled substance in the UK.
Alrighty, guys, let's get right into round number 5. Luca, since you are in the lead, you are going to pick 3 numbers between 1 and 10. These are going to correspond to 6 random categories and 4 predetermined categories, as listed by your strengths that we touched upon in round 1. The first number that you pick will be a 2-point question. The second number that you pick will be a 4-point question, and the last number that you pick is a 6-point question. So, Luca, once again, please pick 3 numbers between 1 and 10.
My brother's birthday is the 4th of September, 1997. Let's go 497.
4, 9, and 7. Matthew, can you please rhyme off 3 numbers that are not 4, 9, and 7?
1, 3, 5.
1, 3, and 5. All right, I will ask Mr. Rosa his questions since I asked Luca their questions in round number 2.
I'm down by how much?
You're down by 6.
That's what.
So you'll need to hit your 2 and 4 to tie, and your 6 to either tie if you miss the other 2, or to gain the lead.
You get your 4 and your 6, your 2 and your 6 as well. Like
yeah. You need to hit it at least. You need to hit 2 out of 3 to at least tie. So you picked number 1 for your 2-point question. That is going to come in the category of grunge. What Canadian classic rocker has been referred to as the father of grunge?
What?
Keep in mind,
This is a 2-pointer in grunge. Really?
2-pointer in grunge.
I would challenge the validity of this question, to be fair.
I would too. This is not I wouldn't even challenge it just because of like the validity. I would challenge it because what is this question? Repeat.
All right. Your 2-point question.
Who has ever called him that?
Your question is, what Canadian classic rocker has been referred to as the father of grunge?
Do you know the answer, Matt? Because if you do, when you do, you're going to be fucking mad.
Is it Lou Reed?
That is incorrect. We are looking for Neil Young.
Right?
That is so bullshit. I thought Neil Young, but how is he the father of grunge?
I will have you know I did not write this question, but I did approve of it. So
it was written by Jeremy Adams.
Yeah, and it's a fair question.
Jeremy, I love you, brother, but wow.
Jesus Christ.
All right, so we'll go to number 3 for your 4-point question, and that is going to come in the category of The Cure.
Oh gosh, that's just what I needed.
4-point question. Before just being called The Cure, the band was called The Blank Cure.
Easy Cure.
That is correct for 4 points. That does put you at 23 points. You do need to hit this question, though, to stay in the game and take over the lead.
Please, Black Metal.
You did pick number 5 for your 6-point question, and that is going to come in the category of the 27 Club. These are all artists who have famously died at the age of 27.
I think I already know the answer to this question, considering it's a 6.27 Club.
What influential musician who died at 27 was born in 1911?
Robert Johnson.
That is correct for 6 points.
I almost wrote that answer down.
At least I made Luca answer a question. Yeah.
I got to answer at least 2.
That does by 4 competitors. If we could, I know this is an intense moment for us, but if we could just simmer for a little bit until that we can get Luca their questions. Malcolm, I'm going to hand it over to you. They picked number 4 for their 2-point question.
Seriously, I'm sorry. I'm sorry about this.
Now,
that's right. Yeah.
Yeah. So your 2-point question in your 4th category, which is the Smiths.
Of course.
Which song has the line, "I am human and I need to be loved"?
Oh my gosh!
How soon is now?
And I get Neil Young, the father of grunge. He gets how soon is now.
Guys, I'm not gonna have another incident that I don't want to talk about. Can we just please keep the emotions capped? That is correct for 2 points. That does put by 27. You do have 2 opportunities to win the game. You did pick number 9 for your 4-point question. Malcolm, take it away.
Black Metal.
Your 4-point question is in the category of Lady Gaga.
Okay.
Lady Gaga grew up in what New York City borough?
Brooklyn?
Are you asking Brooklyn the question? Was here? Was that
Brooklyn is my final one.
He said the answer Brooklyn. That is incorrect. We are looking for Manhattan.
Okay. Sure.
Last question, Luca. Here we go.
Like the championship match previously, it comes down to the final question. If Luca is able to bank
go the same way.
If Luca is able to bank the 6-pointer, they are the defending Jukebox Trivia Champion of the world. If they are unfortunate getting the answer correct, that means we will have a new champion in the Minor Fan Matthew Rosa. Malcolm, I am going to ask this question because I realized that I worded it weird.
Oh, for God's sake! All right,
I'm fixing the wording.
Okay.
Your 6-point question is going to come in modern hip hop.
Okay.
On the 2015 album Compton by Dr. Dre, other than the intro track, what is the only song that has just Dr. Dre?
Other than the intro track, what is the only song that has just Dr. Dre on it, as in has no features?
Every other song has featuring artists. This is the only one that doesn't. And keep in mind, you do have one repeat left.
Give me my repeat.
All right, your final repeat. In the 2015 album Compton by Dr. Dre, other than the intro track, what is the only song that has just Dr. Dre and no other featuring artists?
Do you know this one, Matthew?
I
think it's Talking to My Diary.
And your winner, and still,
damn it,
Jukebox Trivia Champion of the world, the Butcher, Luca Fallon Madden. Wow, I honestly had no idea how that was going to end. I consider that modern hip hop question to be pretty tough. I wrote that one myself. I am a fan of that album. But yeah, when I saw that Luca had 7 and he got modern hip hop, I'm like, this is a coin flip. This could go either way. It's leaning towards Matt, but Luca is proving why they are the defending champion. A valiant effort to Matthew's 29. Not an effort to be shamed upon by both. It was an incredible match. Malcolm, your thoughts on the match in general, and just how the lead went back and forth.
Oh yeah, this match was really close. Like, after that green category, I thought that Matthew was done. I thought he was out. Then he fought his way back in that last round. It's like, and managed to force Luke to answer questions. So I mean, the fact he made that great comeback was just incredible. And I mean, it's one of those ones, like, when it comes to Queen, there's so much out there, like, and you just once you get all the good, big, well-known songs out the way, it's really hard to think of the songs.
Absolutely. When the metaphorical lights are put upon you, your mind goes blank. I am victim of it. Malcolm, you're victim of it. Everybody's a victim of it. It's unfortunate when it happens in these championship scenarios. But once again, a great effort put by both competitors. I'm going to go to Luca first. Luca, you have said to yourself, this is probably the greatest opponent that you've gone up against. It got close. How do you feel about the match in general?
This last question syndrome is going to give me some serious anxiety throughout my life. I can't keep, like, both times that I've come to the final question in one of these championship matches, I've not known for sure. it was the same way with the Johnny Cash, Aretha Franklin question against Chance, and for this one, like I've listened to Compton a good few times. It's my favorite Dr. Dre record, but I just went through bit by bit on on the songs that I knew, and there are a few that have an Anderson .Paak feature that's kind of a little bit throwaway that I was like, oh, it could be that one, but it's the last song on the record. I thought, well, maybe it's just the bookends. Turns out to be right. I didn't think that this was going to happen, if I'm being completely honest. One of the cool things about not being the champion is that you get to play a lot, and you get to practice, and you get to sort of get a sense of lots of different types of opponents. What it comes down to is, like, you can ask me how I feel all I want. I'm not going to make as good a speech as I did last time, because it doesn't mean anything different to me now than it did then. It doesn't mean any more, and it doesn't mean any less. But what I can obviously do is give my congratulations to a competitor who is going to be the holder of this title someday. I don't think there's a doubt there. Matt, you're a fair bit younger than me, and I think I'm one of the young bucks in this league, and you're a little bit younger. But people like you and seeing people like you get as passionately into music as you do is really what makes me so thrilled to be a music fan. Because if I can talk with people who are gonna really be the influencers of the next generation when it comes to music and the way we listen to music and the types of music we appreciate. If I get to talk and have conversations with those people and sort of face off against them, then I'm very grateful for that. I think that Matt is just an exemplary individual and a wonderful person, and just an incredible example of the passion and the care that I think should go into music fandom. There's so much to get out of music, and going up against people like Matt really makes me see how true that is. And I am thrilled to have faced him. I don't think that I'm going to have another match like that ever again, provided it's not against him. If he comes back to the ring, then maybe he'll light a fire again. But for the time being, I'm really glad to still be the champ. I think I deserve it. But I think that Matt deserves it as much as I do, and I think that someday he'll have it. And yeah, Neil Young is not the fucking godfather of grunge. That's absurd and stupid, and I hate that. And I'm sad that was a contributing factor. I hope that it's more than a 2-point difference, if I'm completely honest.
It is more than a 2-point difference. You did win by 4, good. So unfortunately, that question doesn't really make a difference. But I am going to go to Matthew now. Matthew, other than like a couple of little slip ups in round 1, and then in round 3, where you went in confident, and then and I don't know if it was just kind of like you kind of got yourself caught up, or if it was like maybe Luca had a little bit more of a defense strategy than anticipated. But a great performance nonetheless. How do you feel about the game that was played today?
First, I just want to say I expected to cry about losing, but not cry. I didn't cry about losing. I just cried because of everything Lucas said. They are the nicest person, and I'm so thankful for everything, all the kind words. I don't think anyone can argue that wasn't the best match. You guys wanted to see it from the first time I ever played a Jukebox match. Everyone was like, "Oh, he's got to play Luca, got to play Luca, got to play Luca." Over and over again, I heard it, and I followed all the proper channels. I went through and I won the matches I had to win, and I got here and I put up 29 points. Any other night, 29 is a winning score, but it's not when you're playing Luca. It's like if you were a heavyweight in Pride, and you drew having to fight Fedor Emelianenko. It's just not gonna. you can put up a hell of a fight like Big Nog did, but at the end of the day, you know, he beat him, and today they beat me, and what a match, man! I mean, I got a bunch of questions that, you know, I didn't even know I would get. I feel like me and Luca went back and forth all match long. If I was a fan, I would love watching this match. It's one I would watch more than once. And if you think I'm done, you are so sorely mistaken. I am 16 years old. I ain't retiring from nothing. I will be right back, and I will come right back. And we're gonna give you Luca Matt too, and we're gonna make it great. And I don't care if I got to go through another 3 heads-up matches, whatever. I'll do it. You know, I got 1 loss on my record and a couple of KOs, so let's see what happens.
Now, see what the glorious thing about this is that, one, we have two of the most passionate competitors, like Luca, like Matt, people who have devoted their time to writing questions, hosting, giving their input and feedback on the league, because it is that constant tweaking that makes this league grow, and what keeps the drive in myself. What I am very excited about is that in December we have another championship to go after. Matthew is 1-0, and he is in contention for that championship. I'm going to tell you guys right now, I am in the works to have a match in Dance Off. Who my opponent is going to be, I got to figure out who this hacker is first. If you guys have watched the Dance Off matches, somebody who's been hacking our matches and ruining questions. So once I figure out who they are, they will be beaten viciously and violently with my left-handedness of music knowledge.
Sounds insidious.
It's that if they ever decide to reveal themselves, you will wish that I am not there witnessing it. So I do want to thank our competitors and our host today for an incredible match. This is pre-recorded, but yes, I do want to take it over to Luca for one thing, I guess.
One last thing. I believe I get to dedicate a song.
You do get to dedicate a song. So what do you dedicate?
So I part of the reason that I'm into I'm sorry, this is going to get a little bit sad. Part of the reason I'm into music so much is because in high school, I had a friend who, we got into Red Hot Chili Peppers and Jane's Addiction, and we got into like In Excess, and we got into Primus together, and we got into Led Zeppelin together, and we got into a whole bunch of stuff, the Stooges and Lou Reed and Morrissey. And Patti Smith and Magazine and all these cool bands. But it was mainly the Chili Peppers, which are not a band that I'm a huge fan of now, but their catalog is of extreme historical importance to me and extreme emotional importance to me, because in 2010 that friend passed away of an overdose, and I owe him a lot for getting me into rock and roll music in a big way. My tastes all come from a rock background, and a lot of them come from my parents, but a lot of the more modern contemporary stuff comes from him. So weirdly, although it's a song that I'm not hugely into, I want to dedicate this match to, I want to dedicate Snow Heyo to this victory, and I want to do it for Ed. Because the anniversary of his passing is coming up next month, and he's an incredibly important person to me, and I'm extremely glad that I could dedicate this to him. And I appreciate my brother for giving me the numbers to win, because I owe the guy a lot, and I wouldn't have this without him. So, Snow Heyo by the Chili Peppers. A song that I cannot listen to, but I think is really important.
In my opinion, it's like easily like top 10 Red Hot Chili Peppers, but that will definitely be added to the list. I will go to you first, Luca, as the defending Jukebox Trivia Champion of the world. Where can the heroes of the world find you?
At the moment, you can find me on Full Metal Trivia. I've got a match coming up against certain Sandy Robinson and certain Ryan Parmesan for the #1 contendership in that league. And I'm also debuting in teams with Ed Sale. For Multiplex, I'm debuting in a rematch of Titans against Jen Kemp in Movie Warzone, which is going to be insane because we faced before and it's scary. And then in Full Metal Geek, I'm in a match against Jacob London sometime soon. That's also a tournament match, and that's also going to be insane and scary. And I'm actually extremely terrified because I don't fucking watch comic book movies very often. But besides that, I'm not on a lot of YouTube stuff. I'm considering starting up a few music-related web series show type thing. But if those happen, I'll have to tell you about them the next time I have some poor soul fed into the meat grinder that is the Luke Fallon title match.
It's going to be me again.
Probably.
All right,
Probably.
to our unfortunate loser, but great guy nonetheless, Matthew Rosa. Excuse me, what can the Jukebox Heroes of the World find you?
You can find me on Twitter at OTOYT Music. You can find me on most other social media platforms that are on the tip of your tongue. You can find my song Better Half on pretty much all of your digital music platforms. It recently hit 10,000 plays on Spotify, which is
Go to Spotify
exciting.
and listen to Better Half. It's extremely good.
And
It's an endorsement.
I endorsed by the Jukebox Trivia Champion. I am going to be featured on a certain Schmodown Competitors podcast soon. I am also one of the hosts of the Schmodown Trivia Schmodown, and you can see me trying to keep Mike Kalinowski at bay, which that's already been announced, so that's nothing exciting. But yeah, I'm going to be hosting with Mike Kalinowski, which is something I'm really looking forward to. And of course, you can find me here, head writer at Jukebox Trivia.
All right, and to our co-host today, producer, man behind the scenes, great guy all around, Malcolm Godile. Where can the Jukebox Heroes of the World find you?
You can find me on Take 3 Productions, where I host my show Rankum, and you would have noticed it wasn't on today. It will be on later in the week, potentially tomorrow, when we do Halloween songs. And you can also find me on Multiplex and Full Metal doing trivia matches. And you can also find me on Twitter, Instagram, and Stardust at Malcor.
Right, and last but definitely not least, I am the Black Lantern, Brooklyn Vale. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at TheRealBK10. Those are the numbers, not the words. You can also find me right here on Take 3 Productions, running not one but two shows. The Thursdays you can find me on Late Night with Take 3. As of uploading this video, the Thursday of that week is going to be favorite Halloween costumes. So be sure to check us out for that episode. And then you can find me here on Mondays doing Jukebox Trivia. We do trivia, debates, playlists. I know we have a Queen playlist that is in the works. And potentially a Tool one. We're just waiting on getting a roster for that.
Still no Smiths. I see how it is,
yes.
Brooklyn.
And you can also find me in Multiplex and Full Metal Trivia doing random things, talking shit, playing at Sports Battlefield, managing this new team from the UK, Luca and Ed, which we're going to raise hell and love every minute of it. Cheers, guys. And as always, drive safely.